Hello, back with another cash stuffing video. Today I will be stuffing $411 into my wallet and sinking funds. This is from my Friday paycheck, and this is my second paycheck of March, if I'm not mistaken. So I have my cash planning sheet here with everything going into my wallet, sinking funds, and everything. If there needs to be anything removed, I do that up in the corner. I'm going to keep this on the side here just to keep for reference, and then going to check out my wallet, see where we're at after this week. So groceries has 5. I did spend all of that. So it is what it is. I went and did some grocery shopping, so took that. Anyway, gas, I have 37 left in here. Filled up my tank this week. And my spending is at 10. I took out a 5, thought I had 5 left. There's 10 in here. Not sure what happened, but there's 10. Eating out has 25. I tried to bring a lot of food with me to work for lunch this week. Sorry if you can hear my cat meowing. She's talking right now. Household has 71, and there's a $50 gift card in here, and the rest is cash. And my buffer envelope for the week has 7. I took a bunch of it last week for groceries. She's really talking. Sorry, guys. And then I think I have some change in here. If I can find it. She's really chatting. And then this I put in my little change container. And that's empty there. And then I scan all my receipts into Fetch Rewards. I have a link in the description. Talk about it a little bit later. All right, so let's start with stuffing my wallet. All right, so groceries is getting 55, a 50 and a 5. So there'll be 60 in here. Groceries are so freaking expensive. I just need to start putting more money in here. It's just the budgeting with that is difficult. So I just try to make things last as long as possible. Try not to waste any food. Try to make sure I keep stock of what I do have and try to use it all. Yeah, so there's 60 in there. Gas is getting $30, a 20, and I'll do 2 5s. Oh my gosh. That is my cat Millie. I have been away for the last night, and so she's all excited that I'm here now. But now that I'm not paying attention to her, she's not so excited. Anyway, here is 30 getting added in here. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 5, 66, 67. While I'm here, I have some extra 20s on the side. I'm just going to trade these out. So 5, 10, 15, 20. These 5s for a $20 bill. I just have it on the side here. So 20, 40. Oh, dropped one. I was like, what happened? 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67. That's going to gas. I'll just move this back a little bit so I can see a little bit better. So can you. So that's gas there. Spending is getting 15. I'm just going to do 5s, and I think I can swap it out for another 20, honestly. So 15 into spending. So 5, 10, 15, and 20. I'll put on the side here and grab a $20 bill. So there's 25 in spending. And eating out is getting 20. I'm just going to use a $20 bill. And so this will have 45. There we go. Household is getting 10. Let's see what I have in terms of cash. Not enough to do anything with, so there we go. Oops. This dropped, but I think that's okay. Oh, is that it? Oh, no, my buffer. And that's getting 15. I took a lot of that for groceries, so it's kind of coming back up. I think I can get a 20. Oh, but I like to have small bills in here, so I'm going to leave it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 22. because I use this in case I need any extra cash. So I leave some smaller bills in here. Awesome. That is my wallet stuffed. And on to high priority sinking funds. It's this binder here. So for rent, I'm stuffing 125, 250s, 25. And then that would make 250 in here. And I just paid that, and then I think I have like $20 overage, and I'm gonna put that towards car insurance. So I'll do that later, but this is 250 in here now, all totaled. I will mess around with that later and make some payments. So all is well. Car is getting 10. I'm gonna pop that in here in a 10, but I actually think I might be able to grab a 20. Yes, I can. I'm just gonna condense as I go, honestly, if I can. So I'm adding, how much was that for car? I'm adding a 10, so there's 2 10s in here. I'm gonna just swap that out for a 20. So there's 40 in here. Perfect. And then medical is getting 50. I have a dentist appointment this week and I'm paying out of pocket. And so I want to make sure I have enough cash in here. So there's 82. So it'll be 92, 102, 112, 122, and 132 in here. So I think this is like just around the amount that I'm going to need because I called them beforehand, so I think it'll just be like a little bit more than that. So that's good. Pet expenses is getting nothing because I just bought her a bunch of litter. She has good enough food. She's going to need some soon, but there's $35 in here, so I'll just build that up until she needs food. And then I also need to stack this because I think she needs a vaccine. This is for my cat, Millie. Vacation, I'm still making some little payments on, or I'm going to at the end of this month on my credit card. So right now there's 30 and I'm adding a 50. So there's 50, 60, 70, $80 in here. And I think there's like 150 or something I have to make on my payment for my rest of my vacation, and then it'll be paid off. Yay. And nothing is going in my Remy envelope this week. There's $20 in here. Clothes envelope is getting 10. I just like to keep something in here, and so when I empty it, I just try to refill it with a little something. All right, subscriptions is already fully funded and ready to be paid this summer. Car insurance and registration is getting nothing, but I'm going to overflow my extra rent into here. So nothing this week from the paycheck, but it'll get that, and it has $100 left in here. Tax prep is not getting stuff this week. I'm like $5 off from it, so when I get a bigger check, I'll finish this up. And then my savings challenge, I just was like a little bit strapped in this paycheck, so it's just getting $1. And I don't think I'll be able to scratch out anything else. I'm just gonna count up my actual cash. There's a few $100s in there. So let's see. 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, no, not yet. So next week, that's okay. Oops, it's all folded. There we go. Friends is not getting anything this week. Perfect. And I think I'm condensing as I'm going, so hopefully don't need to do that at the end. Okay, now into holiday funds. I'm not stuffing Valentine's Day. Easter has 35. I think I'm just gonna do something for my boyfriend's daughter and get her like a little selection of like chocolates or something. I don't know. I have to kind of talk to him about it, but we'll see. Otherwise, I don't think I need anything for Easter. And then Mother's Day and Father's Day both have 60, and I'm not stuffing them this week. I'm not stuffing 4th of July, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and then Christmas every week gets 15. So there's 286. So that's 200 in placeholders. And then 250, 260, 270, 280, crap. Sorry. So there's 200 in placeholders, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 295, 300. Okay, I can do a placeholder. 301. For some reason, I don't know why I ended up with a single in there. That's super weird. Yeah, honestly, I might put that in my, what's it called? I might put that in there. No, I'll just leave it for now. Okay. Cool. Oh, but I can, I'm just going to do a placeholder. Oh my gosh, I'm talking to myself. Okay, so this is 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, 100, I'm just going to set it aside and grab a 100 placeholder that I make. I just write on them. You can buy them and have them be pretty, but this is easier and costs nothing. So pop this in here. So that's 301, which is a hilarious amount, but a cool amount to start having already at this time of the year for Christmas this next year. But I'm also, some of this is for gifts that like I got for people. Like I got my aunt a candle making class for Christmas, and when that comes, I'll pull it out of this. So I'm not stuffing New Year's Eve and not stuffing gifts this week. And then my, I got this, my emergency fund is getting $5. So there is $280 in here. Yeah, 280. Right? 50, 60, 70, 75. That number's off. Hold on. It's like tucked in here. Yeah, that number's off. So there's, I added 15 and it was supposed to be 275, but there was, before I added this 5, it was 250, 60, 70. Maybe I forgot to stuff it last week, so now there's 275. Okay, not sure what happened there. It happens. Okay, that's everything in here, and that's all my stuffing for the week. This is just extra cash, and then this will be all the cash that I'm taking back to the bank. So I have 50, I'm gonna stack 20s, 2 10s, and then I think the rest are a bunch of 5s. Okay, so we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 130, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 303. So this will go back to the bank, and then we'll be stuffed for the week. Yay! Okay, cool. So that's all my binders for the second paycheck of March. Yay! So oh my gosh, I matched my binders with my nails. My sister does my nails. She does such a great job. And I have never had nails, like they're even short right now for like what I've been keeping them at, but I've literally like never had nails like this in my life. So it's really fun. Anyway, so if you want to use Fetch Rewards at all, I have a reward referral code, and you can get extra points if you use it, and so do I. Also, if you're interested in any of these envelopes or binders at all, I have them all linked below. So check those out, and if you have questions about the process or how anything works, just let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having a great rest of your day, week, month, all of the above. Thanks so much. Bye.